Okay, so officially, my girlfriend has started to complain about this whole adventure with beatboxing I'm on. I'm getting a lot of that, shut up from the other room. What are you doing in there? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to stop. This is too much fun. All right, you all said that I needed to check out Improv or Feel the Future. We're going to do that here. Couple quick things to tell you about. Over on Patreon, I'm putting up my beatboxing adventure. I now have four things living over there. I have a lip roll study that I did earlier today. We're working on that. I've got an extended analysis. My first reaction to beatboxing was Tara Stannon, and I did a deep analysis over there. I didn't know a thing then. I still don't know anything now, but I knew even less when I did that. Then I had an inward bass study. I'm not getting anywhere with inward bass yet. And then the anatomy of beatboxing, I watched that TEDx. So I'm going to be posting a lot more over there if you want to come join the adventure. This is for everybody who's supporting the channel. Thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate that. We're going to get on to the reaction, but first I want to introduce you to Raycon, who are sponsoring today's video with their everyday earbuds right here. I have to say, I was a little concerned because these are so affordable. I thought, I don't know how much being a professional audio person and musician, and kind of concerned about endorsing something at such a low price point. But I have to be honest with you, these are really, really impressive. I'm using them over my earbuds for things that are way more expensive than these. I'm using these. And one of the biggest reasons is because of the way that they fit in my ear. They don't hang out of your ear. And I found with other earbuds that they kind of fall out sometimes. These sit really snug in my ear. And also, they have noise canceling. So the seal that it gives you combined with the noise canceling side of it, it's really, really good sound. So I use them for everyday stuff, from running, from walking around town, listening to things as I'm going. And the sound is good. What's also really cool, they have lots of different features inside of it. So you can choose different modes. Like they've got a bass mode. They've got other different modes that really help to kind of, give you the sound that you're looking for. And it's also really easy to take calls as well. In addition to that, they give you this really cool protective case that's got this nice little design on it, which I like a lot. And it's a USB-C charging. It pairs up super easy with your phone. For the price, these are crazy. I mean, they're really worth more than they cost as far as quality and, just build and stuff. The link is in the description. Use my promo code here to pick up your everyday earbuds by Raycon. All right, here we go. Improver, Feel the Future. This is my first listen. Interesting. Is that a delay or reverb?
Feel the future.
Wow! Whoa! Oh! So clean. It's got goosebumps. Wow. It's like a delay effect. Whoa!
Feel the pressure.
Oh. Whoa! Is that inward? Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God. Whoa. That was so clean. Man. So he was doing, it's interesting. We're going to go back and listen back through this, and I'm going to stop and just embarrass myself at how little I know what he's doing. But what was really interesting was in the beginning, he obviously has a big spatial reverb effect on it, right? So, like a super reverb. But then he was doing some little tricks like boom, or like little delay effects that were had a feedback delay that was slowly going away. He was creating the illusion of delay inside of the reverb. Weird. Right here, listen. The little, it's almost like somebody walking away, right? But that's like whenever you have a repeated signal, that's called delay. That's not, some people that don't know music, they say, oh, that's the echo. We don't call it an echo in music. It's called a delay. Reverb is the sense of the spatialness or lack of spatialness of the room that you're in. He has a big spatial room feeling, but then he's creating these repeated sound effects. Almost like a little delay. It's so cool. Listen. Wow, so cool. Lego. So that. So I think about that as like a voiced what's it called, a fricative. I think those consonants are called, where it's a fricatives are not voiced. A voiced fricative? I can't remember. There's all these names for the consonants that I used to know back when I was in college. I don't use them in my teaching as much. But anyway, it's a type of consonant where you have, I guess, a voiced fricative. I could be, let me know if you know down in the comments. I can't remember. It sounds like that type of an effect. It's like a synthesizer with like a little distortion on a when you get the little lip vibration in that sort of falsetto, closed mouth falsetto sound. Interesting. He has really interesting like synthesizer sounds. Like he sounds really like a synthesizer. Right there. Now he's doing that wings thing. I know it's not a wings thing. I know it's not his thing, but like that kind of like. How do they do it to keep it going with all the other stuff happening in there, you know? And then he has some throat bass in there I just heard. I can't get my throat bass going. Hold on, let me see. I can't do it that high. Wow!
Feel the future.
I love that, like, feel the future. You know, because he's got all this nasty blah, blah, blah stuff happening, but then his vocal tone he chooses in the singing part, feel the future, almost like an auto-tuned or like a vocoder robot, feel the future. Isn't that interesting? Feel the future. he's so tight. Like everything looks so tight and so clean. So I guess that's throat bass there. And then we've got the kick and snare here at the mouth. What's interesting, inside of throat bass, you have the notes you're singing, and then you have the arytenoids doing their thing. And with something I've been messing around with a little bit, just dabbling. Not, I can't, but just this idea of going back and forth from like clean, like a normal vocal tone, and then adding in the arytenoids. It seems like there's some things kind of like that happening in there, right? I don't know how he gets it after the kick sound. How does he get it to have such a fronted bite to the tone? It's like his has more like has more of that like front bite in it.
Sure.
He has a I would need to listen to that like half a second in slow motion for like 10 minutes to figure that out. I'm not going to do that now, but maybe I'll do that later. Like it's just too fast to break down in like listening to it like this. I would need to like, I'm not saying I could break it down if I listen to it slower, but if I'm going to have any chance of it, it would be definitely slower. It's too much stuff happening too quickly. I just want to know the basic mechanics. I also, by the way, I bought one of these to mess around with this on. I don't have it plugged in right now. Oh, I should probably plug it in. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, you got to have the mic that all the cool kids have, right? I saw that Remix had one, and pretty much everybody has these. Let's see if it... Check. I kind of like my little side mouth thing, too. I've been doing that a little. I don't know. I feel like for these videos, I can do that. I'm just going to leave my Shure SM7B there for now. I'm not any better with that mic than I am with this one, for sure. It's not like it's improving me. And so there's like lip rolls, too. I just started studying lip rolls, but he doesn't do the... Maybe he's just doing like an outward one. Oh, that was an inward one. I wonder if that's how he's breathing in, because I'm not hearing him like suck air, right? Oh! Wow, how low that lip roll. That's as close as I've gotten to a lip roll from my 20-minute practice earlier today. Wow, it's so much depth in it. Damn, dude. It's so clean. Do you hear how, like, one thing I've been noticing with all of this stuff, I mean, obviously, is like it's one thing to make the sound. Like, for me to get to the point where I could go still... Get so I can start like a throat bass sound without it going and then like muscling through it. I mean, it's taken me a while to get like to be able to do that. But it's like great beatboxers like Improver here. This is my first time hearing him too. Oh my God. Like, it's part of it's the sound. Like the sound is like, whoa, but then it's the cleanliness of the sound. And then it's the speed that you can change between the sounds in a clean way. And this is like so immaculate. There's that little tone. And it's a type of reverb that is sort of accentuating those upper frequencies in a nice way. It's very cool. He's amazing. Everybody is amazing. You guys are turning me on to. Damn. And it's so funny. Like, you know, there's a part I would love to be able to beatbox. Like, I'm just so busy. I would need to like shut everything down and go into like a year of obsessive, compulsive, lock myself in a room like you guys did. I know that's how a lot of you did it. I would love to do that. I got too many irons in the fire at the moment in my life. So I'm just trying to learn enough so that I can talk about it with you all and like enjoy it with you all, you know? So he's like boom, boom, boom. It's like falsetto, normal voice, throat bass, then little percussive sounds. How do you get that? That's way over my head, that one. Some of these, like, what's it called? Slither bass or something? Where it's like your tongue's going like that on the top. Ugh. I tried that for a minute. I was like, geez. And when people do it well and make it look 10 times easier than it is.
Feel the pressure.
That's so cool. Like that nasty little, that distorted low synth sound.
Feel the pressure.
Wow. The amount of accent. So we have like 16th note accents because that's really the beat. He's doing something new every 16th note at that tempo. So it's like new. I wonder how slow he had to practice it to get this, like to build it. What I would love to do to have him on the channel and, you know, talk to Remix more about is like more granularly, what does it take? Must be like building a ship in a bottle, you know, building something like this because it's so meticulous, the work. So I wonder about the process, you know, and I bet you once you do it one time, it gets faster the more you do it. But I'm wondering to construct this, how long did it take? And how did you go about doing it slow to fast and stuff? You know, I'd love to know those muscle memory building techniques. Was that inward there, or was that just... Was that like a throat? What? I don't even... Sometimes I can still tell when it's an inward bass or when it's a throat. When it's inward bass, when it's throat bass, and when it's like a vibration bass, like the differences. I think that was an inward because D-Lo does that like he makes like a frog croaking face when he does it, and that kind of looks similar. I don't know. Please let me know if you know. Because he must be breathing on the intake, on something as an intake of air, because he's not sucking it. He's not breathing really. That had to be inward. Dun, dun, dun. So he's kind of doing like a dun, dun, dun. You hear the dun, dun, duns. There's just so many things happening in different frequency ranges. Dun, 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 dun. And then dun, 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 dun. See, that's in there. Then there's dun in there as well. And then the percussive stuff. Look at that little lip. He's amazing. He's amazing. Ah! Jesus Christ, this is so wild. All right, we're gonna stop there. That's like 20 minutes of this. Like I've already done 40 minutes of beatboxing videos today. I could do another 40 more. This is so much fun. All right, stay tuned. More to come. Who should I check out next? Just keep. You guys give me so many amazing ideas of people to check out. I feel like every time I check someone out, there's like at least 5-10 more I need to check out. Every tutorial I do, they've got like 3 or 4 million subscribers, and I haven't heard of them yet. So this is a huge community, and I'm just having a blast getting to know you all and checking out all of these amazing artists. So let me know down in the comments. If you like the video, subscribe. If you want to see more of my beatboxing adventures, like trying to make a fool of myself over on Patreon, come on over. There's a collection I have of my beatboxing adventures over there and other things too. I know some of you guys like to work on your vocals as well, and we do singing lessons. As my schedule's kind of tight, but hit me up. If I do have a window, I'd be happy to work with you. But I do have an amazing team of teachers that teach with me as well. Anyway, that was fun. Let me know. Give me info. You guys leave the best comments. So I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.